before the money, before the status, before the freedom. There was a decision not to get rich, but to think differently. While most chase comfort, a few choose discipline. While most seek approval, a few choose mastery. This is not motivation. This is not hype. This is mental conditioning, a journey into the habits, discipline, and identity that separate the wealthy from the average. If you are ready to stop wishing and start becoming. Welcome to the Millionaire's Mindset. The Millionaire's Mindset. Chapter 1. The Foundation of the Millionaire Mind. Before money ever enters your life, before success becomes visible, before freedom feels real, a decision is made inside the mind. Every millionaire you admire, every wealthy individual you study, did not start with money. They started with a way of thinking. This audiobook is not about getting rich fast. It is about becoming the kind of person money is attracted to. Because wealth does not respond to hope, it responds to identity. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, who am I becoming? Section 1. Wealth is an inside job. Most people believe money is external. Something you chase, something you wait for. Millionaires understand something different. Money is a reflection. It reflects your beliefs, your habits, your tolerance for discomfort, and your relationship with time. If your mind is small, money feels heavy. If your mind is disciplined, money becomes light. This is why sudden money disappears from lottery winners, and why disciplined thinkers rebuild wealth even after losing everything. They don't rely on luck, they rely on mental structure. Section 2. The shift from consumption to creation. The average mind asks, what can I buy? The millionaire's mind asks, what can I build? One consumes for comfort, the other creates for freedom. From an early stage, wealthy thinkers learn to delay pleasure. They trade short-term satisfaction for long-term control. While others spend to impress, millionaires invest to expand. This is not because they hate enjoyment, but because they value ownership more than applause. They understand a simple rule. If you don't own your time, you don't own your life. Section 3. Responsibility without excuses. The foundation of the millionaire mindset is radical responsibility. Not blame, not complaint, not excuses. Everything becomes feedback. Failure is not personal. It is instruction. Criticism is not rejection. It is data. Obstacles are not punishment. They are training. The wealthy mind does not ask, why is this happening to me? It asks, what is this teaching me? This shift alone separates the wealthy from the average. Because victims wait, leaders adapt. Section 4. Long-term thinking in a short-term world. Most people think in days. Some think in months. Millionaires think in decades. They plant seeds they may not enjoy immediately. They work when results are invisible. They remain disciplined when no one is watching. Why? Because they are not chasing motivation, they are guided by vision. A vision strong enough to endure boredom, sacrifice, and solitude. They understand, if you can commit to something longer than your emotions last, you gain an unfair advantage. Section 5. Identity before income. Here is the truth few will tell you. You do not earn what you want. You earn what you believe you deserve. If you see yourself as average, you will sabotage extraordinary opportunities. If you identify as disciplined, focused, and capable, your actions will follow. Millionaires don't wait for confidence. They act fierce and confidence catches up. They become before they receive. The millionaire mindset begins here. Not with strategies, not with hustle, not with money, but with self-mastery. In the next chapter, we will go deeper into how the wealthy think about money itself. and why their beliefs allow money to stay, grow, and multiply. For now, remember this. Your bank account is a lagging indicator of your mindset. Change the mind, and wealth follows. Chapter 2. How the rich think about money. Money reveals who you are, but it also amplifies who you become. To the untrained mind, money is emotional. To the millionaire's mind, money is neutral. It is not good or bad. It is not safety or danger. It is a tool, and the way you think about a tool determines how powerful it becomes in your hands. Section 1. Money is a servant, not a master. Most people are controlled by money. Their mood rises and falls with their bank balance. Their decisions are guided by fear of losing it. Millionaires reverse this relationship. They do not serve money. Money serves them. This mental shift removes desperation. And desperation is what repels wealth. When you need money emotionally, you make poor decisions financially. The wealthy mind stays calm, detached, strategic, because money responds best to clarity, not panic. Section 2. The law of circulation. Poor thinking says, hold on tightly, don't let it go. Wealthy thinking says, money must move to grow. Millionaires understand circulation. They let money flow into education, systems, assets, skills, leverage. They do not hoard. They allocate every peso, every dollar, every resource is given an assignment. Idle money decays. Directed money multiplies. This is why wealthy people track where money goes, not out of fear, but out of respect. Section 3. Income versus wealth. Here is a dangerous illusion. High income does not equal wealth. Many people earn more and still live trapped. Millionaires focus on net worth, not lifestyle. They ask, what continues to pay me when I stop working? Wealth is not what you earn, it is what you keep, grow, and control. This is why the wealthy prioritize assets over expenses, ownership over salary, equity over appearances. They understand that freedom is not about earning more, it's about needing less while owning more. Section 4. Risk is calculated, not avoided. The average mind avoids risk. The wealthy mind manages it. Millionaires do not gamble, they evaluate. They ask, what is the downside? What is the upside? What can I control? What can I learn even if I fail? Fear is acknowledged, not obeyed. Because the biggest risk is not losing money, it is staying mentally small. No growth exists without uncertainty, and millionaires train themselves to operate calmly inside it. Section 5. Detachment from money emotion. Money does not define the wealthy. Control does. They are not impressed by numbers alone. They are impressed by sustainability. This detachment allows them to walk away from bad deals. Say no to ego-driven spending, delay gratification without resentment. They do not chase money to feel important. They use money to build options. And options create power. Section 6. The scarcity versus abundance lens. Scarcity says, there's not enough. Abundance says, there's opportunity if I think clearly. Millionaires operate from abundance, not because they deny reality, but because they expand possibility. They see money as something that can be created, not fought over. Value creates income. Problems create profit. Solutions create wealth. Money listens to the way you think about it. If you fear it, it controls you. If you respect it, it serves you. In the next chapter, we will break down the daily disciplines and habits that silently separate the wealthy from everyone else. Because mindset without action is fantasy, and action without discipline is chaos. Chapter 3. discipline, habits, and delayed gratification. Talent opens doors. Luck creates moments, but only discipline creates permanence. The difference between those who dream about wealth and those who quietly build it is not intelligence. It is consistency under boredom. Millionaires are not extraordinary people. They simply do ordinary things with extraordinary discipline. Section 1. Discipline is a form of self-respect. Discipline is not punishment. It is not a restriction. It is a declaration. I keep promises to myself. The wealthy understand this deeply. Every small act of discipline strengthens identity. Every broken promise weakens it. When you wake up early to work on something unseen. When you save instead of spending. When you study while others scroll. You are not sacrificing. You are investing in your future self. Section 2. Habits build wealth in silence. Big wins are loud, but wealth is built quietly. Millionaires rely on habits, not motivation. Motivation fades, habits remain. They design their environment so the right actions become automatic. They ask, what do I do daily? What drains me? What compounds over time? And then they simplify. Success is rarely about doing more. It is about doing less, better, and consistently. Section 3. The power of daily structure. Chaos is expensive. Millionaires value structure because it protects energy. They plan their mornings, their priorities, their finances, their learning time, not to feel busy, but to eliminate decision fatigue. When decisions are minimized, execution improves. Discipline creates mental space, and mental space allows strategic thinking. Section 4. Delayed gratification is a superpower. The average mind seeks pleasure now. The millionaire mind seeks freedom later. Delayed gratification is the ability to say, not now, but soon. It is choosing progress over comfort, growth over approval, purpose over pleasure. This is why millionaires can endure long periods of uncertainty, lack of recognition, temporary discomfort, because they see the trade-off clearly. They sacrifice what they want today for what they want most. Section 5. Boredom, repetition, and mastery. Wealth is repetitive. The same habits, the same principles, the same discipline. Most people quit because they get bored. Millionaires continue because they understand. Repetition creates mastery. Mastery creates leverage. They do not chase excitement. They chase efficiency. And efficiency compounds quietly. Section 6. Emotional control and routine. Discipline is emotional armor. When emotions fluctuate, routines stabilize. Millionaires do not make decisions in emotional extremes. They rely on systems, so feelings don't interfere with progress. They train themselves to act. When tired, when unmotivated, when uncomfortable. Because success does not care how you feel. Discipline is the bridge between mindset and results. Habits are the engine. Delayed gratification is the fuel. In the next chapter, we will face something uncomfortable: risk, failure, and mental toughness. Because no wealth journey is smooth, and the mind must be trained to endure pressure. Chapter 4. Risk, failure, and mental toughness. Every path to wealth passes through uncertainty. There is no exception. If you avoid risk, you avoid growth. If you avoid failure, you avoid transformation. Millionaires are not fearless. They are trained. Section 1. The truth about risk. Most people misunderstand risk. They think risk means danger, loss. disaster. The wealthy see risk as exposure. Exposure to growth. Exposure to learning. Exposure to leverage. They don't eliminate risk, they position it. They risk time before money. Learning before investing. Testing before scaling. The real danger is not losing. It is never entering the arena. Section 2. Failure is data, not identity. Failure breaks average minds because they personalize it. Millionaires depersonalize failure. They don't say, "I failed." They say, "That didn't work." This distinction preserves momentum. Failure becomes feedback. Feedback becomes adjustment. Adjustment becomes progress. Every failed attempt sharpens judgment. This is why experienced minds outperform talented ones. Section 3. Emotional resilience under pressure. Pressure reveals character. Under stress, most people panic, freeze, quit. Millionaires slow down. They regulate emotion before action. They understand. If you can't control your emotions, you can't control outcomes. They build resilience by facing discomfort intentionally, exposing themselves to challenge, practicing calm in chaos. Mental toughness is trained, not inherited. Section 4. Long-term confidence versus short-term fear. Fear screams. Confidence whispers. Short-term fear focuses on loss. Long-term confidence focuses on direction. Millionaires trust process over mood. They're willing to look wrong temporarily to be right permanently. This is why they stay calm during downturns, continue learning during losses, act while others wait. Their confidence is rooted in skill, not optimism. Section 5. Pain as a teacher. Pain is unavoidable, but suffering is optional. Millionaires extract lessons quickly. They ask, "What did this cost me? What did it teach me? How do I adjust next time?" They don't romanticize struggle. They utilize it. Pain becomes tuition. And tuition always pays dividends if studied. Section 6. The inner game of endurance. The greatest battle is internal. Doubt, fatigue, isolation. Wealth paths are lonely because discipline isolates. Millionaires develop inner dialogue that sustains momentum. They replace, "I can't do this," with, "This is part of the process." Endurance becomes a weapon. Risk is inevitable. Failure is instructional. Mental toughness is non-negotiable. In the next chapter, we move deeper into wealth, identity, self-image, and long-term vision, because who you believe you are determines what you allow yourself to have. Chapter 5. Wealth, identity, and long-term vision. Before wealth becomes visible, it becomes acceptable. Not to society, not to others, but to you. Most people do not fail financially because of lack of opportunity. They fail because their self-image rejects success. Millionaires upgrade identity before income. Section 1. Identity is the ceiling. Your identity sets boundaries. You will not consistently outperform the way you see yourself. If deep down you believe wealth is for others, success changes people. Money brings problems. You will unconsciously sabotage progress. Millionaires confront these beliefs. They reprogram their inner narrative. They ask, "Who must I become to sustain what I desire?" Section 2. Acting into a new identity. You do not wait to feel wealthy. You act wealthy in disciplined responsibility and thinking. Not in spending, not in appearance, but in behavior. Millionaires think long-term, system-based. Responsibility first. They align actions with future identity. Repetition makes the identity real. Section 3. Vision as an anchor. Vision stabilizes the mind. Without vision, emotions take control. Millionaires define a clear future. Lifestyle. Freedom. Contribution, control of time. Not vague dreams, specific outcomes. Vision allows them to say no to distractions disguised as opportunities. If it doesn't align with vision, it doesn't get energy. Section 4. Time horizon thinking. The wealthy think in phases. They understand. Year 1 builds foundation. Year 3 builds momentum. Year 10 builds legacy. This patience separates them from the impatient majority. They don't rush results, they outlast competition. Time becomes an ally, not an enemy. Section 5. Detachment from validation. Wealth identity requires detachment from approval. Millionaires are comfortable being misunderstood. They don't need applause, permission, immediate recognition. They move quietly. Validation delays growth. Clarity accelerates it. Section 6. Identity reinforcement through environment. Your environment reinforces identity. Millionaires curate who they listen to, what they consume, what they tolerate. They remove influences that normalize mediocrity. This is not arrogance, it is protection. Identity must be guarded while it is forming. You do not chase wealth, you align with it. In the next chapter, we will explore detachment from comfort, ego, and emotional dependency, because freedom requires letting go. Chapter 6. Detachment from comfort, ego, and emotional dependency. Comfort is expensive, not because it costs money, but because it costs potential. The wealthy understand a difficult truth. Growth begins where comfort ends, and mastery begins where ego dissolves. Section 1. Comfort is the silent trap. Most people are not held back by failure. They are held back by comfort. Comfort makes stagnation feel safe. It disguises limitation as stability. Millionaires learn to live slightly uncomfortable by choice. They stretch beyond familiar routines, known environments, safe thinking, not recklessly, but intentionally. Comfort is questioned. Growth is prioritized. Section 2. Ego versus growth. Ego wants to look good. Growth wants to become better. The wealthy choose growth. They are willing to be wrong, look inexperienced, ask questions, start small. Ego delays learning. Humility accelerates it. Millionaires separate self-worth from performance. This detachment allows rapid improvement. Section 3. Emotional independence. Emotional dependency is subtle. It sews up us needing approval, fear of criticism, avoidance of discomfort. Millionaires train emotional independence. They do not outsource confidence to opinions. They anchor self-worth internally. When emotions are stable, decisions improve. Section 4. Letting go of instant gratification. Instant gratification trades future freedom for present relief. The wealthy see this clearly. They ask, will this decision expand or shrink my future? If it shrinks freedom, it is declined. This mindset applies to spending, relationships, habits, time usage. Discipline becomes selective, not forced. Section 5. The discipline of saying no. Every yes has a cost. Millionaires say no often. No to distractions, time drains, energy leaks. This is not isolation. It is focus. Saying no protects vision, and focus compounds faster than effort. Section 6. Solitude and self-reliance. Wealth paths are lonely, not because people disappear, but because priorities change. Millionaires learn to be comfortable alone. Solitude sharpens thinking. Self-reliance builds confidence. They don't fear silence. They use it. Comfort delays growth. Ego slows progress. Emotional dependency weakens decisions. In the final chapter, we will bring everything together. Final wealth conditioning and mental integration. This is where mindset becomes identity. Chapter 7. Final wealth conditioning. Becoming the person who keeps wealth. Many people can make money. Very few can keep it. This final chapter is not about ambition. It is about integration. Because wealth that outgrows the mind eventually disappears. Millionaires are not defined by how fast they earn, but by how well they sustain, adapt, and compound. Section 1. Integration over information. Information does not create wealth. Integration does. You already know more than you apply. Millionaires do not seek endless advice. They refine execution. They ask, what am I practicing daily? What am I reinforcing weekly? What am I reviewing monthly? Wealth is a rhythm, not a breakthrough. Section 2. Wealth requires maintenance. Just like health, wealth decays without attention. Millionaires maintain systems, relationships, skills, mental clarity. They schedule reviews. They audit decisions. Neglect is subtle and costly. Consistency protects progress. Section 3. Adaptability is the true asset. Markets change. Trends fade. Opportunities rotate. The wealthy adapt faster than they attach. They don't cling to identity built on one method. They build transferable skills. Decision-making, pattern recognition, emotional regulation, strategic thinking. This is why they rebuild faster after losses. Section 4. Wealth and purpose. Sustainable wealth expands beyond self. Money without purpose creates emptiness. Millionaires aligned wealth with meaning. Freedom for family, impact in community, contribution beyond ego. Purpose stabilizes desire. It prevents reckless behavior born from boredom. Section 5. Teaching, mentorship, and legacy. True wealth leaves traces. The wealthy document lessons. They mentor selectively. They think in generations. Legacy is not fame. It is continuity. When knowledge is shared, wealth multiplies beyond numbers. Section 6. Daily wealth conditioning ritual. Every day, millionaires return to basics. Discipline, awareness, vision, detachment. They recalibrate mentally. This is not obsession. It is alignment. Small daily resets prevent major future losses. Wealth is not an event. It is a state of being. You do not chase it. You do not force it. You become someone who naturally attracts and sustains it. Remember, this money responds to who you are becoming. Train the mind. Align the identity. Respect the process. And wealth will follow, not as a reward, but as a reflection. Wealth is not built in moments of excitement, but in quiet decisions made consistently. If this message challenged your thinking, let it change your actions. Return to these lessons, apply them daily, and protect the mindset you are building. Because money follows clarity, and freedom follows discipline. Subscribe for more teachings on power, wealth, and mental mastery. Until next time, train the mind, and everything else will follow.